I dare say this question strikes at the very heart of what constitutes meaningful pedagogical practice in the healthcare professions. Whilst AI undoubtedly offers remarkable capabilities in delivering standardized content and providing immediate feedback, rather like having a tireless tutor available at all hours, one must consider what nursing education truly endeavors to accomplish. The cultivation of clinical judgment, compassionate patient interaction, and the nuanced understanding of human suffering cannot be reduced to algorithmic processes, however sophisticated. Indeed, nursing is fundamentally about human connection, and I would argue that learning such skills requires the irreplaceable presence of experienced human mentors who have themselves navigated the complexities of patient care. The evidence suggests that AI might serve admirably as a supplementary tool, much like a well-stocked library enhances but never replaces the Don's tutorial guidance. AI systems can efficiently deliver foundational knowledge, simulate certain clinical scenarios, and provide consistent assessment protocols. However, the development of professional identity, ethical reasoning, and the ability to manage the emotional demands of healthcare requires the wisdom that comes only through human experience and relationship. One might compare it to learning cricket. Whilst a machine might teach the technical aspects of a cover drive, it takes a seasoned coach to instill the strategic thinking, adaptability, and mental resilience required for match play. Therefore, I would submit that the question itself may be rather misframed. Instead of replacement, we should consider intelligent integration, employing AI to handle routine instructional tasks whilst preserving and enhancing the irreplaceable human elements of nursing education. After all, splendid patient care emerges not from perfect technical execution alone, but from the synthesis of knowledge, skill, and genuine human understanding.
Look, let's cut to the chase. I'm telling you, this whole debate about AI replacing human instructors in nursing education is like trying to navigate the subway system without a map. It's a recipe for getting lost. You can't just replace the human touch with algorithms and expect the same results. Nursing is about more than just memorizing facts and procedures. It's about developing a sense of empathy and compassion. And that's something you can't program into a machine. I mean, would you want a nurse who's only learned from a screen to be taking care of your loved one? Forget about it. Here's the thing. AI can be a useful tool. No cap. It can help with the basics, like teaching nurses about medication administration or simulating certain clinical scenarios. But when it comes to the real-world application, the nuanced stuff, that's where human instructors come in. They can provide the context, the experience, and the wisdom that only comes from years of working in the field. It's like the difference between taking a taxi ride and driving yourself. Sure, the taxi can get you from point A to point B, but if you're driving, you're in control, you're making the decisions, and you're learning the route. That's what human instructors bring to the table. Listen. I'm not saying we should dismiss AI altogether. We can use it to supplement our teaching, to make it more efficient, and to free up our human instructors to focus on the high-touch stuff. But replacement? No way. That's like trying to replace a good slice of pizza from Joe's Pizza in Greenwich Village with a frozen pie from the bodega. It just don't compare. We need to find a way to integrate AI into our nursing education, not replace the human element. Boom. Done. That's my 2 cents on the matter. You know what I'm saying?
Fascinating. The question presents a multi-dimensional problem space with variables extending far beyond simple instructional efficiency. If we model nursing education as a complex adaptive system, where inputs of knowledge must be synthesized with ethical reasoning, emotional intelligence, and psychomotor skill, we see that a purely algorithmic approach collapses under its own dimensional limitations. Doctor evidence correctly identifies the irreplaceable human variables in the equation: mentorship, professional identity formation, and the modeling of compassion. Doctor research, while employing a different vernacular, arrives at a congruent conclusion regarding the non-algorithmic nature of clinical wisdom. The data from both perspectives suggests that AI functions optimally as a force multiplier within a human-centric framework. It can handle high-volume, standardized data delivery and simulation of repetitive scenarios with perfect consistency, freeing human instructors to operate in the higher dimensional spaces of nuanced judgment, ethical dilemma navigation, and interpersonal dynamics. Therefore, the hypothesis of replacement is fundamentally flawed. A more elegant solution emerges: intelligent integration. We should deploy AI as a sophisticated pedagogical tool to establish baseline competency and provide infinite practice opportunities, while strategically preserving human instruction for the complex, relational, and ethically charged domains that define nursing at its core. The optimal model isn't replacement, but rather a synergistic ecosystem where each component operates at its maximum theoretical efficiency.